My hair's still wet.
You be high.
Well, I know I'll be all right.
Yeah, you be high. Your hair's still wet.
I'll be all right. At least I got hair.
Well, if you wouldn't have kept on
At
to
least
me
I got
about it,
hair.
I'd
What-
still have hair too.
Whatever.
You just wouldn't shut up, so I finally shaved it.
Mm. Okay. Well, we're live. Let's talk.
Let's talk.
I
Just one
think
person,
probably
two people.
Mimsy's just now getting done, so we'll give
Probably.
them just a minute to get in here. I think I saw when I was leaving Mimsy, poor boy was asking a question or telling a Bible, something from the Bible and asking a question. So
Treasure home.
our treasured home, that's Nancy.
Country homestead preacher.
Hello. And
Or
Vera.
Campbell, or Vera. I don't know why I always say that wrong.
What did you say, Vera?
Yeah.
Vera.
Yeah.
Susan.
Yes, I did say that.
Oh, so Linda Jacobs. Oh,
Oh, Holland said he was going to be running late too.
okay.
Something about he was trying to pluck meat birds, and then
Oh.
it started raining, and
Hicks is doing his meat birds.
then it started raining, so now they got behind. So he was going to be
Rain. It
a
has
little
rained
late.
and rained and rained and rained. It has rained a lot in Western Kentucky. Probably all of Kentucky because it comes across and goes all the way across Kentucky usually. So,
Yeah, but there for a while we didn't have none too.
hi, Christy Betts. But here lately we've had a lot. My mom.
Yeah, a lot and just about
I have to
hours
leave
one day.
early
again.
and go to my mom's. I got to be there at 9 o'clock, so we'll have to leave about 10 minutes early to go get to my. I have to leave about 10 minutes early to go get to my mom's. She's doing okay. She fell. I don't remember what day. She fell the other day. When I was there, I had to call somebody.
Remember.
I was there. I mean, I was right there, but she still got up and fell. She's not supposed to get up unless somebody's right there helping her.
Kiss my grass.
But I was babysitting
Rebecca.
some of the grandkids also, and I was in there helping the grandkids, and she got up and fell.
Lady.
Luckily, didn't get hurt. So she scraped her hand, but she didn't get hurt. I think it was kind of a soft fall. She just kind of went in the floor. It wasn't like a bam, you know. But
I've wished I would have soft falls, but
she's.
I ain't never
I've
had
been
a soft
over there most every night. My sister went 2 nights, and another daughter went 1 night. So, but I've been over there most every night, and she hollers in her sleep, and she hollers through the night, just wanting. She's actually, every time I go in there, she's asleep. Like I go in there, she talks in her sleep anyway, but she's now screaming in her sleep. She will scream and you go in there and she's sound asleep. So, but it keeps you up all night, and I'm just exhausted. And I it's no wonder my oldest daughter that stays with her, she's had a rough time. That's all I can say. If you say a prayer for my mom, say a prayer for my oldest daughter too, because she's having a real rough time taking care of her. And I don't know how she does it.
Deal.
I haven't had much sleep. I don't know how she's doing it.
There's Mark and Sarah.
Hey, Mark and Sarah. Adams Eden Farm. Rebecca. Kiss My Grass. Red. Let's see. Who else? Anybody else? Patty, the Tinker's wife. Hello. And okay. My mom is the slowest faller I have ever seen. She went to fall, fluffed out her coat, fell on it, and got back up. Oh, didn't know there was such a thing as a soft fall. Well,
I didn't either.
Well, she did. I mean, sometimes she don't.
Every time I fell, it it hurt.
She just kind of went in the floor like that. You know, it wasn't really a fall. It was like a.
She done a fake fall. She psyched
So,
you
but
out.
she did hurt her. She did her skin. You know, older people get real thin skin, and she did tear her skin again. Her skin is just bad shape from the falls.
I'm worried about that too, Mr. Willie.
Oh, Gil. I didn't say hi to Gil.
I did.
Okay. Mr. Willie. Breaking news. Teresa is banned from buying guns because the state of Kentucky is scared she might shoot her husband. You're right. Did you know that? You're right. You're right. They won't let me have a gun. No, you can. It's open carry here. Open carry in Kentucky.
It's
Carry.
right to carry.
Right to carry. It's not open carry. It's right to carry. You can carry it, or you can conceal it, or you can break bad. I don't know.
Yeah, you ain't got to have it concealed.
The skin is so fragile. Yeah, her skin is really
You
fragile.
don't have to have a concealed carry.
Everything she does tears her skin, you know. So even a soft fall tears her skin up. Hi, Kathy.
Smith.
Living Miracle Homestead. Y'all congratulate Kathy. She reached her 800. She was tickled to death.
Hey,
That was awesome.
I hadn't seen that yet.
You hadn't seen that?
No.
Shame on you.
Well,
There's Kathy at North Star Prepstetter.
my goodness.
Let's see. But she has a cattle prod.
Busy man.
Actually, we do.
What?
Have a cattle prod.
No, we don't.
What is that called? A whip.
That's
It's
a
a whip. We have a whip.
Cattle prod, it'll fire you up.
Oh, okay. No,
Darn
that's
right.
a whip.
It's about like a shot collar for a dog, only worse.
Freaky Geek. Mary Beth Smith. She said Smitty has COVID. Is that right, Mary Beth? Smitty has COVID, coronavirus, I think she said. Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did.
I did. Sorry. Good to know about the gun laws. Yes, in Kentucky, until our fine new governor, that was put into place when Bevin was in, and now our new fine Democratic governor will probably take that away.
Yeah, who knows? Tries to take everything else away.
Let's see. Well, so sorry, Teresa, that So Hard Road. I've been there with my mother-in-law. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. We don't want to put her in a nursing home, and I always said I would not put my mother in a nursing home. I've said that all my life, that I would never put my mom in a nursing home. But my oldest daughter is taking care of her, and if you stay over there 3 or 4 nights and don't get no sleep, you're kind of like, oh, I understand.
I'm sitting there trying to read.
I've been over there a lot, like keeping her
up.
during the daytime and things like that. But when you spend the night 2 or 3 nights in a row,
Back up.
what? Oh, sorry. What?
I was reading what Mr. Willie wrote.
Let me
Right there.
Whoa.
Keep moving it.
My grandma was the same way towards the end. She was calling her friends who was dead. Yeah. Well, my mom will call out mother in the middle of the night, sound asleep, and start going, mother, mother. It's just, I couldn't do it all the time. I don't know how my daughters do it.
Hell, ain't no worse than whenever we was all
heard about you at Mimsey's Homestead. Hello, Flora, Bama.
trying to stay in the same motel room
Flora,
that time,
Bama,
and she
Homestead.
started hollering out for your sister
She's
Rita.
always talked in her sleep, but it's just getting worse. And the very
Screaming
first
out in the middle of the
night,
night.
Rita, get up. You gotta go to work. The very first night that she screamed, I jumped straight up out of bed and ran in there, and she was
There's
asleep.
Buddy.
So, Mimsy, hey Mimsy.
Oh.
Cindy Gilbert, hey Cindy. Alex, it's Alex. Love you too. That's my grandson.
Yeah.
It says Cindy Gilbert. That's his girlfriend.
This is Alex.
This is Alex. I love you guys. We love you too.
Yeah.
Hey, Prairie Girl, Cowboy Homestead. Hard to be a caretaker. Yes. I realize that more and more. The more I'm over there, the more I realize that my daughter's just really going through a lot. I ended up in the hospital with chest pains when I was caring for my mom.
Wow.
Hey, Zen Incense Shop. Let's see. Okay, go on down. We're reading on down. I was a healthcare worker for years. It's so hard on the family. Yeah, I really didn't want to put her in a nursing home, but I don't know. We may have to, because I know my daughter can't take much more.
Yeah, Mama Z said her mom's
she's at
doing
wit's
that
end.
now.
She's at wit's end, and I don't know what to do. They went on vacation, and I told her, go on vacation, have a good time, and relax. And when you get back, we will discuss our options of what we can do. Because she was just getting, and it's hard. I can see how hard it is, like staying there several nights in a row. It's like, whoa, this is overwhelming. Okay. Physically and mentally draining.
Yeah.
The U.S. just set a new one-day record on new cases today. Well, I still feel like that's because they're testing more.
Yeah.
I mean, it may be spreading. I'm sure it's spreading. But the more they test, the more they find. And so many of them are asymptomatic. I don't really understand that. I know what asymptomatic means, but I don't know.
Yeah,
That just
Mr.
confuses
Willie,
me.
they
Why
do.
so many are asymptomatic and just went and got tested because of a job or because they were exposed, and then they're not even sick, but they have corona, and they're counting them as corona. They're counting them as.
Yeah, Tinker's wife said, I know it's because
this
they
is
are
probably
testing
going to
more
get
here.
unmonetized, but I don't care. This is going to get demonetized because I keep saying it over and over. But
Yeah.
I don't care. Took care of my 95-year-old neighbor and helped with her elderly sister too. Escapes at 2 a.m. Had to install key lock doors.
Wow. But yeah, Mr. Willie.
The reason why they get like that is because their mind back to their childhood.
Yeah, go back to their childhood. It
I
does.
went to their home, and it's very, very hard. Yep. Oh, yeah. We have a sitter that comes. 4 hours twice a week. And then now we're paying an extra sitter. The pad office is paying for that sitter. Now we're paying a sitter out of my mom's money to help out some extra hours. And then some of us are covering ours too, because my daughter has, 2 girls that play sports, and they went to Florida, Alabama to play
Alabama.
ball. That's where they're at now. They went to Alabama to play a travel team tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's got that stuff going on too, and she don't want to not let her daughter do those things because of my mom. So anyway, I'll probably get demonetized on mine tonight too. I know. I mean, I completely forgot, but I don't care.
Well, there's Pete.
How is Mark doing tonight? Hey, Pete. The tinker's wife, he's a little better. Went back to chiropractor today. If he's not better by Tuesday, they're doing x-rays. His spine is an inch out of alignment. Ooh, pressing on a nerve. Ooh.
Wow.
Stop abusing President Lee. There is a whip right up there. If you really want me to show you what I do to him. Say red dragon. Right. I forget to say red dragon, Gil. I usually don't say it. I just spit it out tonight, so whatever. Back, kids are fighting. Bedtime. My granddaughter is in Gulf Shores. Oh, cool. That's where they're at, in Gulf Shores at the tournament. That's where they're at. That's awesome. They are Sudden Impact. The name of their team is Sudden Impact, and they are in the finals. They've won. They're 4-0, but it's rained most of the time, and they haven't gotten to play most of the time. So right now they're at 4-0. Won 4, lost none. And there's 8 teams that are going to stay and play, and the rest they've sent home.
You say, what did you just do?
Yeah, I scrolled.
Yeah, for some unknown reason.
Thank you, Gil. 30 watching, but only 18 likes. Y'all hit the likes. Let's see. Don't know why the news can say it, but we can't.
Yeah.
I'm sick of trying to be politically correct. Me too, Christy.
I've been sick of being.
Maybe a good idea to have an MRI so you can see if other
this so-called
damage has been done. I have so many
correctness.
issues with my back. Yeah. What did you do, Lee?
I didn't do nothing.
He didn't. I think Mr. Willie's just aggravating him. Getting a storm this weekend.
I ain't done nothing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, y'all are. It's rain down there where they're at. That's from that's coming your way.
Mm-hmm.
I think they said.
I won't do anything wrong.
Are you in the Hannah's path, Misty? Someone who is asymptomatic. Cat?
Well,
wow. That's
what do you want, buddy?
Strange. Someone who is asymptomatic has the infection but no symptoms and will not develop them later. Someone who is pre-symptomatic has the infection but don't have any symptoms yet. I kind of know all that, but at the same time, I'm just like, really? I don't know.
Well,
25 lives.
Garden
I'm hoping so, but it's $60 a visit. Sorry I missed your live. I sat down here and dozed off. Oh, I could doze off. I'm going to tell you. YouTube silly policy.
Yeah.
How y'all garden? Our garden is just busting at the seams, and I'm not here to do it. I came home today. The sitter was there today, but she leaves at 9. That's why we got to leave a little early. We're going to cut out 10 minutes early. I have to be there at 9. I came home today and done some canning. I canned tomatoes and put okra in the dehydrator.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got tomorrow. We need to pick
the spaghetti squash.
I'm gonna be home for a little while tomorrow. We're having a sitter come. So, but sitters won't stay at night.
Probably gonna have to pick.
Problem.
Probably gonna have to pick black-eyed peas.
And
I'm probably gonna have to go on ahead and pick the green beans up there and give them away since you don't want to can no more.
I don't really want to can any more green beans. I don't know. Oh, Lordy.
Either that or go on ahead and let them
It's
go to seed.
It's going south of me, but I'm on the dirty side of it. Rather be godly correct or politically correct. Yep. I'll go back and watch.
That's true.
Stormed here last night. Here too. It's been a little bit stormy. Not bad. We haven't had bad storms. We've had rain and some thunder and
rumbles of thunder, but nothing bad.
Hey, Patty at Southern Blessed Homestead.
No,
Mac. Somebody said Mac. I missed it. It scrolled on by.
What was it? Monday we had like 2.5 inches of rain in an hour though.
We had a storm last week that chopped some of my sunflowers. Like a machete. Our garden is producing great. Picked our first tomatoes today. Made her sandwich.
I had one sunflower. We measured it, and it was 13 foot 6 or 7 inches tall, something like that.
We were gonna video it. It or take a picture. For Wanda at Deep South had said that she was like doing a challenge, sunflower challenge or whatever.
David.
And he messed up, and it was 13. What'd you say? 13, almost 14. 13.
Yeah, 1311.
1311. And he kept calling it 1211.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And so I was like, I looked back later and I was like, Lee, that doesn't say 12. That says 13. It's way bigger than we thought. But so I didn't send it to Wanda or put it on Facebook or anything because he messed up and was saying 12 and it was 13.
I told her just put a caption in there. He went to Ballard. It's 13.
Mr. Willie said my garden is doing well.
That's good. Yeah, and I seen where about you getting some rain too, Mr. Willie.
20 pounds of food a day. Wow. Got radishes. Their heirloom permaculture is processing 20 pounds of food a day.
Wow.
Got radishes bigger than golf balls. There's David. Hey, David. Heading into the upper 90s and 100. It's been humid here. Whew.
Yeah, but at least next week it's supposed to.
We had rain for a few days and now back to
humidity is
watering the
supposed to be dropping out.
Sarah said, I haven't measured mine yet. Let us know because this one was tall. We had some that had big heads, but the big heads had already made them kind of fall over. But this one had a small head.
Yeah,
so it kept
still
growing,
standing
and it
straight
was 13,
upright.
11.
But the other ones was like that too before the heads got fully developed.
This is not our kitty. We are kitty sitting, and he's a mess.
Yeah, we'll probably be kitty sitting for who knows how long.
I hope not too long. But okay. Hey, Higgs. We are listening in. I harvested 13 pounds of potatoes and 4
still chopping on them chickens.
Purple snap beans. City garden, I'm happy. Good.
Yes, she did, Mr. Willie.
3 presently under the bus.
She always throwing me under the bus.
He did. He called it on my video. He called it 12. And then I looked later and I was like, wait.
Told her, I said, it's almost 12.
I didn't even bother. I didn't tell nobody. It's still up there. We could still do it.
It's already fell over now.
Oh, has it?
Well, yeah, because the head's already swelled up. I tried to get you to go back up there the next day, and you was like, no, she done already posted the video. So.
Yeah. She said, the kitty says you are his humans. I guess, because he just jumped right up here. I don't know. He's never done that before. He usually stays on this big old tower back there.
Yeah, I don't know why
he's
over
like
here
taking up with us tonight. He wants to be popular.
Get over here and lay all up on me, try to get me hot.
His name is Romeo. It don't really fit him. I don't like Romeo.
He looks more like a Ramona to me.
No, he looks like Morris. Morris, the
political correctness. You don't know what gender.
Yes, I do.
Thinks that he is.
I don't care what he thinks he is. He's a boy. Getting purple Japanese peppers. Okay.
No, he's already had part of the surgery done.
Kathy's getting purple Japanese peppers. We had some chocolate peppers, but they have not turned chocolate. They have not turned brown. They are all green.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if they went back to whatever they used to be.
No, sorry, Pete.
But they come from either, I'm not sure. I'm not going to swear where they come from. Either Baker's Creek or M.I. Gardner.
Well, get the feeling
One
better
or the
there,
other
Pete.
they came from, and they have not turned chocolate. They are all green. So if somebody knows something about that, you can tell me. I've got some tall sunflowers, but haven't measured them. They are way taller than me, and I'm 5'10". At least they don't throw out a chain with a hook on it while they throw you under the bus.
Yeah. Pete said
Pete's not going live. No live. See me next Friday.
Yeah.
On my birthday. We sure will, Pete.
He's not feeling well.
Well, get to feeling better, and we will see you on your birthday. That's awesome. Mimsy and Patty and all the rest of you good people. Let's see. We have a neighbor's. Whoop. There it went.
What?
It jumped. I was reading something and it jumped up and now it's gone. It was Patty the Tinker's wife, I think, said we have a neighbor cat that has taken to me.
Hollywood
there it is.
cat.
We have a neighbor's cat who's taken me in.
But he said Hollywood cat. That's right.
Romeo. No, Romeo I don't think Romeo fits him. He's like Morris to me. Pete, I hope you feel better. Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right, I'm going to scroll back down. My tallest is, there it is. My tallest is over 8 foot. Gotta go. Y'all got to set raccoon trap. They're having problems. My pole beans just started produce.
Papa Truck.
We need a trap. Hey, Papa Truck. Greetings, you bluegrass loving Kentuckians. Oh.
Like the bluegrass.
My sunflowers are only 3 feet, but growing fast. He's stealing parts. Oh.
Some of ours up there's got heads that big around on them already.
Call him Dump.
Or well, they're full sized already.
Samson for the cat, if that's what we're naming. No, he has a name. He has a name. His name is Romeo. We're cat sitting, and his name is Romeo, but I want to call him Morris. He reminds me of the whatever it is.
Well, that's because we had that other one that looked just like him that was outside. We named him Romeo.
No, we didn't. We named him Morris.
Or Morris. What the hell am I thinking?
You said that all wrong.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, Mr.
I
Willie,
really got that
was
off.
His first. Look, here we go. Okay. Not my glasses. All right. Okay. I'm going to have to shoot you down now. Give me the whip. Come on now.
You got to point it in on it. Come on. I'm going to fence him.
No, you don't. I'm just going to tap him and make him go. 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 No. Go. Ah, there he goes. All right. You can have it back.
I ain't going to tell you what she's actually doing with that whip to me.
I have, wait a minute. I got to back up. Did Teresa cook you dinner, President Lee? Yes, I did.
Yes, she did.
I have Italian white sunflowers that are only about 8 foot. He turned the printer on. He jumped over there and turned the printer on. How you like that?
He was wanting to copy himself.
Italian white sunflowers that are only 8 inches tall so far. That's cool. Sorry you're not feeling well, Kathy. Let's see. Kathy. Which Kathy? I missed that. I don't know which Kathy's not feeling well. I haven't talked to Kathy at Living Miracle today much. I have been so busy. I babysat and canned in the short time I had. He wanted a picture of himself.
Yeah.
Riding crop. Yes. Crop? Is it called a crop? Is that a riding crop? I call it a whip.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh.
But the leather piece.
I call it a whip.
Leather piece is gone off of it where she whipped the dog a few times, I think.
I've whipped everybody with that.
She ended up whipping all the animals but the darn horse out here with it.
Grandkids, everything, everybody. My daughter's cats are Imperious and Lotus.
I did get it out of the same cooking dish, so hopefully so she's trying to take both of us out at the same time.
The dog or Lee. Both. I've whooped everybody with that thing. I'm growing black seeds sunflowers this year. I had a 2.5 week setup due to being hit by freeze. So I basically had to start over. Yeah, we had a late freeze that got a little bit of it. It didn't get much. I think it got some tomato plants. I don't remember. Yeah. That's about all, I think. Okra, not so good.
I mean, it
Canned
it bit the beans a little bit and the potatoes a little bit, but they come on back.
60-foot row. Oh my. Papa Truck said okra, not so good. Canned 8 pints off a 60-foot row. I've been dehydrating most all of mine. We hadn't had a whole lot of okra yet.
No, but it's just now really starting to come in.
Around her house.
I got 2 rows that are
fly swatter. I get the fly swatter out too.
They're probably
and now I got a fly
25 foot long, and then I planted a 3rd row. Probably about 3 weeks ago. That 3rd row.
I don't know if it's been that long. Okra. Anyway.
Which I mean, they're just up about like that right now. So I actually need to do some weeding and stuff on them.
Patty said it was very mild here early and then got cold, so things just sat there.
Oh yeah, I love fried okra.
Teresa's like you and I, Southern Blessed, we have a lot to put up with, so we keep those whips handy. Mama Z got 1 okra. Oh. Canned it to fry. I hadn't heard of that.
I've never heard of canning it to fry.
I had to check that out. I have okra seed, but never planted it. Just a rough year. It rained here all June, which is usually dry and no rain around here. I have to do my video over again because with everything going on at church. All right, let's see. Did we get some of our list already done? I'm leaving. We're leaving at 10 till because I have to go sit with my mom.
Tomatoes.
We've been busy. It has rained. Tomatoes. Oh, my tomatoes.
Colorful.
I was canning tomatoes. I have colorful tomatoes because I've told y'all all the different tomatoes I have.
Yeah.
I have the orange, Amana orange. Oh my gosh, those are the best tomatoes. And then I have a lot of different ones like the chocolate stripe and the Cherokee purple. And so anyway, when I done my tomatoes, they were very colorful. But the first batch I done today, I was so tired. I blame it on being tired. I left out the citric acid. And I had citric acid and I had lemon juice, but I left it out and didn't use either one and done canned a whole 9 pints. So you shouldn't, I wouldn't answer. So anyway, I asked, sorry y'all, I asked Lippy what to do. I was going to look it up, but I just happened to talk to Lippy and asked her what to do about it. And she said to take them out of the jars and put them in freezer bags and freeze them. So that's what I had to do with the whole. So that's what I had to do with the whole first batch. I had to take them back out of the jars and put them in freezer bags. And anyway.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't answer that. Hell, I couldn't even understand what they were saying. Something
foreign.
Yeah, trying to conduct some kind of a test about or poll on Kentucky politics or something, and you couldn't understand a word they were saying.
So anyway,
I guess they're over the virus. Now they're back to calling.
Just use it first. I thought about that, Pop Truck. I said, I could just use it fast, but then I wasn't sure how fast I would use 9 jars, so I just went ahead and
I don't eat.
Yeah, he don't eat tomatoes. So. Now I eat soup. I love soup, and I eat a lot of soup. So I thought about, but I just didn't have time. I didn't have time to put it in something else. Do something else with it. So I just put it in freezer bags and put it in the freezer. But I love soup, but usually in the wintertime. So I could have, if I'd had time, put it with something else and make some soup and recan it.
Stick it in the freezer.
That's what I stuck it in the freezer. That's what I done. Let's see. Okay, I'm reading. Hey, Wide Family Farm. I didn't say hi to Albany Mountain. I like to mix tomatoes, corn, and okra to make jambalaya with. Jambalaya. Okay. I lost my first planting of tomatoes and corn to a late frost. Late May frost, yep. Okay. That's it. Spaghetti squash. We are picking spaghetti squash tomorrow, and there's a whole lot of it. Yeah. Does anybody have any suggestion on the best way to preserve that? Because he probably won't eat that either. And I love spaghetti squash, but there's a bunch of them out there.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had spaghetti squash.
Well, we can give it a shot. You don't like spaghetti, so I didn't figure you would like spaghetti squash, but I don't know.
That's because I don't like the spaghetti sauce because it's made out of tomatoes. I eat pasta. I just don't.
I'm fixing to replant tomatoes. Papa Truck said. I would think freezing it. That's what I've done. It's a sweet squash. Yep.
I'd rather have just deep fried yellow squash.
Hey, Heaven's Essentials.
Squash, whatever you want to call it.
I got my tomatoes started late, so I'm letting the suckers grow and pruning many of the leaves back. But the corn isn't staggered like it should be. It's good roasted with olive oil. Can put butter and garlic on the pasta. Now, I'm talking about how to preserve it. I know that if I put them, I think if I keep them in a cool, dark place, they'll last a little longer. But there's a bunch of them. I'm going to have to preserve them. I'm going to have to, I don't know, can or freeze or what's the best way?
So cut the stem long. The squash might have a long shelf life like Cherokee canned
pumpkins. We'll do that. That'll probably help. And then put them in a cool, dark place. But I don't know. I don't know how long they'll last. And there's a bunch of them. You could deep fry the spaghetti squash too, Lee.
Well,
that might be good.
Might try that.
I don't like tomatoes, but I'm learning to like them. He don't like tomatoes. I don't like spaghetti squash either. I'm growing crookneck zucchini and blue and green Hubbards. Trying to grow butternut again, but not doing well. We grew butternut a couple of years in a row.
Yeah.
And I didn't really, I like them, but I didn't really eat that many of them, and some of them ruined.
The best ones that we grew, though, come up volunteer from the old hog pen that we had out here. Yeah. And them suckers, they were awesome.
Patty said they last months. Okay, good. That's good, because it'll take me months to eat them. I would say shred them and then freeze. Might try some of that. I might keep some of them out and then do a few, because there's a bunch. I might have to do something with some of them.
Tinker's wife
bring to the picnic. Patty said, bring them to the picnic. I'll buy some.
Tinker's wife says spaghetti squash will last 6 months or so.
Good. That's good. Gil at Camp Patton Family Compound says, for my live tonight, the topic is top 5 garden items to salvage first in, I forgot what that stands for, the end of
the world as we know it.
The world as we know it. There we go. You can squash in chunks. Now, you're talking about just squash and maybe even the butternut squash, but this is spaghetti squash. Put them in the garage in a box during the fall. In the shed. Our shed, they'd freeze.
Papa Truck like me.
That's what I did.
Just fried some yellow squash.
Spaghetti squash will last 6 months or so. That's good. I think probably if I put them in a cool, dark place and maybe leave the stem long like Papa Truck said, they'll last a long time and I can maybe eat them up.
Yeah.
I'm like, Lee, just fry some yellow squash. And Patty at Southern Blessed, I will bring some if you want me to. And yeah. Let's see, where we at? Never really had tons of squash. Just
Don't
don't
let
let
them
them freeze. Batter up the crooknecks and fry them. Yeah, we
That's
didn't
right.
do regular squash this year because we had too many squash bugs. The last 2 years we had squash bugs and just didn't. We said, forget it. We just ain't gonna plant any. And they're not bothering. I said this the last week. They're not bothering the spaghetti squash. I shouldn't have
Go on
knocked.
ahead.
I know I should have knocked.
Not 3 times. What was that? Not 3 times.
On the ceiling if you want me. Twice on the pipe.
If you don't, or something like that.
Oh boy, where's Mac? We need Mac.
Come on, Mac. Bless us with that beautiful voice you got there.
Bring a bunch to the picnic. Worst case scenario, bring them back home. We've been sold a bill of goods, being taught they are summer squash, making us think they don't keep. The spaghetti squash does last a long time in a dark storage area. Good, good. I love to roast butternut and sweet potatoes together with butter and olive oil. An old one. Yep, that's an old one.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody's singing it now. I had so
Mac
much
is laughing.
zucchini.
Say, come Tuesday night, and he was saying your requested song. Laugh out.
Good. Well, we'll have to do that.
Well, he better get them pipes ready.
Left them on the table, and they were fine for about 4 months. Twice in the singing it. So yeah. And Mac and Patty at Southern Blessed Homestead come on Tuesday nights at I want to say 7. Tell us
6
what
or
time.
7. I can't remember.
If you have a live show and you want to post it in here and tell us what time you come on, that's fine.
Just don't
If somebody wants to post some links of other channels, that's fine. We do not care. We don't mind
both
at all.
of us was wrong.
Both wrong. I knew I caught it several times. Sometimes I don't always catch it. I'm gonna tell you. Just sometimes so busy. I guess we all are. We all get so busy that we get
especially
behind.
this
we get
time
so
of the
far
year.
behind. Yeah.
With all the
trying
to take care of gardening. And
Two Family
everything else.
announced, and also Mimsy announced on her channel that the HOA is canceled. The HOA is canceled this year. And that's pretty sad. I hate that. I probably wasn't going to get to go anyway, but I still hate it. It's a really great show, a great get-together conference. Our dogs bark if you say hola. She's a Spanish-speaking poodle. Gotta go sit up. Okay, Gil, we understand. Yep. Y'all go watch Gil when we get done here. Well, he'll be on at 9. We've got to leave a little before 9, but he'll be on at 9.
Yeah.
But we're still having the picnic unless they just absolutely won't let us have the park.
Yeah.
And
that's the only
lady
way
talked to me like the state would have to make her not open the park. Otherwise, she would be open. But
you better get ready there.
We are still having ours. And I said today, I told Higgs today, I'm having it. I don't care if we're the only ones there. Me and Higgs. If we're the only 2 there, we're having it. By golly. But, who knows? The state may say closing parks again or something. But unless they do that, we're having it. Thank you, Kathy at North Star Prepsteader just put up the site for the Heartland Homesteaders Facebook group, which has the information for the picnic. And we still got some planning to do. I got to get with some others that help with this and get some planning done, but we just hadn't done that yet. It's so iffy, and it's so, you don't know what's going to go on. And But we're still going to hold it as long as the park lets us. We'll be
Yeah,
there.
even if there ain't a whole lot of planning, it's just people showing up and running around not knowing what's going on. We'll still have it.
Violation, no fun for y'all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't plant Hubbards. They need 120 days to mature. I'll be there. Kathy's coming up from Florida. Higgs, he'll be there. I think Brenda Duncan will be there unless they just tie her down and don't let her
Yes,
go.
she did leave me out in the cold there.
We're going to have a deer cook-off, a venison cook-off at the picnic. There's several planning on getting in the deer cook-off, and it's going to be
Mac and Patty said they're coming.
Prizes for that. We usually have, or last year we had a lot of door prizes. We're not going to have that many door prizes this year because people just ain't giving nothing up right now.
No.
The economy's, just not, and a lot of them's even closed.
Well, buddy, I hope y'all can make it.
So,
heck, Lippy, she's supposed to be in that cook-off too for deer, I think.
Yeah, Lippy better come bring some deer. Southern Blessed is coming. Are they going to get in on the deer cooking contest? We want to go.
Every time, Mac, he might not have got no deer last year. Every time I seen any picture, anytime I seen him post a picture of him deer hunting, he was asleep. So he might not have seen no deer to get them.
Oh, me. A wide family was going to try to come, but she said her husband has to work.
Hey, there you go, Pop Truck.
What did he say? If they close the park, we can meet at a rest area.
We'll picnic table.
Yeah. Yeah. We were going to bring groundhog. Wow.
Well, remind me to stay away.
Mr. Willie
actually, I've heard groundhog actually pretty good.
I've never had it.
I ain't either, but I've heard that it's actually good.
Mr. Willie said Lippy is going to win. I'm going to say Brenda Duncan is going to win. I've had hers. I've not had Lippy's. I don't know. I've not had Lippy's.
Holland's sitting there thinking, no, I'm going to do it.
I've been giving stuff away, hoping I can move.
Oh.
He got an 11 point.
He said Lippy and Buddy better show. She asked for deer to cook.
Look, Patty said he got an 11 point. So y'all I guess he was the cook-off.
I guess he was more thrilled with his sleeping photos than he was posting.
Hey, strong enough to bend. Strong enough to bend is on. Shannon and Beverly.
He might have posted a picture. I just might not have seen it.
Are Shannon and Beverly gonna get in on the deer cook-off? I bet they've got a good recipe.
Yeah.
Lippy and Buddy better show. Oh, you already read that. Tastes like groundhog. Higgs will be hard to beat. See, everybody thinks somebody else gonna win. Kathy thinks Higgs is gonna win. I think
Billy
Brenda's
said deer
gonna
contest. Win. She will win.
Groundhog is good. Daddy,
I will say Miss Lily can cook some good food now.
Killed everyone he saw.
I will say that.
Oh, strong enough to bend might get out on the contest.
We are definitely planning on it.
Groundhog is good. I've never had groundhog.
Me neither.
Well, we might have to try that. Leave it up to Lee to not like spaghetti, but he thinks he would like groundhog. Yes.
Hey, I tell you what, there's a armadillo right down here in front of the house on the road. He's been there for about 3 days now. He's got flies on. I bet he'd be good and tenderized by now. He's on his back. He's already in the half shell.
We used to not have armadillos.
I bet we could probably go on ahead and cook him up, and he might be.
And we don't have that many. You hardly ever see them. And when you do see them, they're dead on the side of the road. But we don't have that many.
I ain't never seen a live.
And we've only had them here like 10 or 15 years because before that you never seen one.
But they are getting a little more common.
Nothing on the property to live in yet, and my little sister is sick. Yeah, Christy's got property in Tennessee. Tastes like rooster. Groundhog tastes like rooster.
Kind of sounds like it might be raining.
Does everyone cast a vote, then count them? We're not sure how we're going to do that yet. I don't
That's
know.
some of the planning that we got to come up
Yeah,
with.
I don't know if we're going to, because if we do, if everyone casts a vote, I don't know if there'll be enough deer of each person's to go around. We talked about putting them in little Dixie cups so that everybody could just have a taste, and we might do that. Or we might just get like 3 judges. So I'm not real sure yet how that's going to work. That's some of the work planning we got to work out.
Oh, hey.
Well done. Have you had squirrel? I love squirrel. He's kind of iffy on it. I love
like
squirrel.
it. There just ain't a whole lot of meat there for me. I like having a chunk of meat whenever.
Look, David wants to judge. Who's going to judge? We may all judge, or we may get 3 judges. I just ain't sure yet how that would
Papa Truck said if he hits one on the way up here and the odds are in his favor, I will cook some backstrap that will make you throw out all your beef steaks.
Well, good. Come on up.
Well, come on up. Hell, if it's that good, hit about 3 of them.
Hig said he grew up eating squirrel. My favorite thing is squirrel and dumplings. I love squirrel and dumplings, or rabbit and dumplings, or chicken and dumplings. Do we see the pattern there?
As long as it's got dumplings behind it, she eats it.
Groundhog is good. It's been years since I've had any. You should make me the only judge. I take bribes. Oh, I've got to leave, y'all. I've got to go. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to have
to. Do you want to talk or no?
Just go on ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
We have a big fat one in our church. A big fat one in our church? What did I miss? A groundhog. I was like, what? Fat one in our church? I don't know.
Mr. Willie, that ain't Christian-like.
Squirrel and dumplings. I like dumplings with a side of dumplings. Yeah. All right. We got to go. Sorry, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Thanks for being in here.
We will definitely see y'all next week. So
love y'all.
God bless, and y'all have a good night.